Hi everyone, welcome back to another lovely episode. So I already told you about my first trimester and my second trimester. This video is going to be about my third trimester. So this is from 6 all the way to 9 months, the last 3 months of my pregnancy, right? The past videos, I've had 4 points to show about my trimesters. This one's going to be 5, okay? This is a loaded video. Trimester 3 gets a little bit more complicated. I told you that it's very similar to trimester 2, except a lot more intense, which ends up taking a lot of the positive experiences from trimester 2 and making them a little more negative. It's fine. The first point that I want to point out that was prevalent to me in trimester 3 is extreme discomfort. So in trimester 2, it was slight discomfort. 3, extreme discomfort. I'm talking about sleeping, walking, sitting, anything. My hips and my back. Oh my gosh, you guys, especially during sleeping, because you have to sleep on your side. And I got myself a body pillow, put it between my legs and behind my back, and just tried to make it work. During the first trimester, the quality of sleep that I got was wonderful because I was able to sleep however I wanted and my body wasn't in pain. Trimester 3, the quality of my sleep went down. It got to the point where Storm would wake me up at night because I'd be whining and moaning in my sleep because I'm uncomfortable. My hips were killing me during trimester 3. I had to go around on scooters while I went grocery shopping or to Home Depot. If there weren't scooters available, I just leave. Like, I'm not walking around this entire thing. I'm huge. I'm enormous. I've got this big giant belly and my hips hurt. You're uncomfortable and no amount of Tylenol is gonna save you. It just is what it is. You got this big giant bowling ball in between your legs and your belly. Did you think you weren't gonna be suffering from that? You're gonna feel it. The second thing that really stood out to me during my third trimester was the kicking. So the kicking in trimester 2 was cute, little flutters, butterflies, bubbles. No, trimester 3, it's a little different. Not only will there be a sudden jab in your rib cage, these kicks are repetitive, like you know how boxers do those bags, those balloon boxing things? That's what it feels like sometimes. And it'll be over here in this corner and over here in this corner and then down here over here. You don't, like, what position are you in, baby? What position? Stick to one. So the kicking gets a lot more difficult to handle, especially when they start, like, they'll drag. So it's not just a sudden boom, like a karate chop. Sometimes it'll be like an elbow or something going from one end of your belly to the other. And you can physically see either my belly literally bounces or you'll see the little foot going, and then he'll relax. Or you can see him push up, stretch, and then relax. It's very strange. Sometimes it can be, I wouldn't call it painful. I would call it uncomfortable. But yeah, the kicking is really bizarre. The third thing that really stood out to me in trimester 3, I would have these really sharp, out of nowhere, like electric shock pain. It would be like in my groin, in my crotch. It would be either in my crotch or in my butt. I'm sorry, TMI warning. It's either in my crotch or in my butt. And it'd be like someone is taking a taser and going zzz, like really fast and then walking away. So I'm living my regular life. Oh yeah, I'm busy. Oh, stop it, stop. Like it's just a quick shock. And sometimes it'll be repetitive. Ow, ow, ow. Like, it's embarrassing and it's painful. Yeah, it's like someone's shocking you. I don't know what it's called. I didn't like it. It didn't feel good. It got on my last good nerve. And that was painful. That was painful. You can put up with it because it's not something that you experience every day. You may experience it once every 3 days or something, but when you do, it's just kind of like, whoa. I scolded my baby many a times for sending these electric shocks to my private lady parts. What is your problem? So the fourth thing that stood out to me during trimester 3 was how many breaks I needed to give myself from either walking or standing. It wasn't even a matter of, oh, push through, Sydney. If you just try hard enough, you can. It's not even about that. It's honestly, if I don't sit down, I'm going to faint, which yes, did happen. I'm going to faint if I don't sit down. I'm gonna faint if I don't lie down and prop my feet up. I'm going down, okay? It's not about trying your best. It's about, this is not possible. I need to freaking sit my big butt down right now. So going out to shop, going out to malls, going out to stores, going out, trying to get some freaking exercise, going out anywhere. I just, eventually towards the end of my third trimester, I started bringing a wheelchair with me because I know my limits. I don't have anything to prove to anybody. You know, some people are like, oh, I don't want to look terrible in front of other. I have nothing to prove to these people. Absolutely not. There's no problem with me. I know my limits. I knew that at some point in time I would need that wheelchair that I kept at the back of my car. And I did a few times when I went out, especially with Storm. And it was fine. It is what it is, man. I get dizzy. I'm a dizzy person. I get dizzy. Yes, I have fainted before. No, it's not fun. And yes, I feel really embarrassed when I get to that point. So in order to not get there, let's take preventative measures. Take frequent breaks. I had to learn that the hard way. Number 5, the last thing that really stood out to me in trimester 3 was that my appetite got better. It got better. Finally, it didn't get better in trimester 2. Trimester 2, I was a lot less nauseous, but I could still get to that point where I would get really, really nauseous for a day. So I was still really cautious. I think traumatized is a better word. I was still really traumatized when it came to food. And then trimester 3, me and food had a much better relationship with each other. I started enjoying food again. I started eating not just for the sake of surviving, but, you know, maybe I'd have a slice of gum every now and then. Maybe I'd have an ice cream cone when my husband and I go out. You know, like, it was nice. It was nice to have some sense of normality back in my life, even with something as small as food. So I'm throwing that food in there to kind of on a positive note. That is trimester 3 kind of summed up in a nice little gift box. And then of course, after trimester 3 comes my labor story. So I'll talk about my labor story in the next video. Until then, thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe down below. I'll see you all next time. Bye.